Hey, what's up, y'all? Coach Rock here, official trainer for I Love Basketball TV. Today we're going to get into the Stephen Curry move, break down some of his best moves, so let's check it out. So the first move we're going to get into is his classic in and out pull-up move. What he likes to do with this move is he does the in and out. He loves to do it with his left hand. He can do it with both, though. Don't get me wrong, he's great at using both hands around the rim, handling the ball, all that. But he likes to do the in and out pull-up with his left hand. And he'll either hit you with a fast in and out, where he's coming hard, in and out, and then a quick pull up into the shot if he catches you leaning, or he'll even hit you with a slow in and out and then pull up. So he always gets his man leaning, and then as soon as he sees his man take one step in the direction that way, he'll just pull up and hit the jump shot. So as you know, Stephen Curry's the best shooter in the NBA, great off of the dribble. One of the reasons why is because he's good at creating space with the ball in his hand. So it's a lot easier to hit shots when you actually have room to hit them. He hits a ton of tough shots too, so the first move, like I said, in and out, you could practice this both ways, either coming hard with an in and out, one dribble pull up, or practice the other way too, is where you come, kind of hesitate with it, and still take that one dribble pull up. All right, so the next move we're gonna break down, similar to his other move where he pulls up in the defender's face, but this time it's the pull back. Now, he's great at beating his man, pulling back, and hitting the quick jumper. And he does the pull back either between his legs, he'll hit you crossover pull back, even go behind his back pull back. He does all the different variations of the pull back. And the way you set this up is you have to go hard in a direction, and then you can stop and hit the pull up. So that move right there that I just did is one of his bread and butter moves. He'll come hard, stop, and then get into his jump shot. It's super quick. As you know, he has a lightning quick release. That little 2 seconds or split second that he gets to get into a shot, he hits it. So he'll go hard. He can either stop like that, hit the pull up. So the pull back is one of his go-to moves. He likes to do that off the in and out as well. So he likes to do that off his right hand, where he'll hit you with the in and out, pull right back, and then hit you with the pull-up jump shot. So we have the pull up off the in and out, then we have the pull back. Let's get into the next move. All right, so the next move we're going to break down is the move he did against Gary Neal last year. Now, I know it was last year, but this move was nasty, and you have to know how to do this. So with this move, what he did, he dribbled between his legs, and then he turned his back. Now, keep in mind, a good counter off this, or a good setup off of this, is to come down, hesitate, and go. So that's a good setup for this move. But what he does is he comes, stops, comes back this way, then he hits him with kind of like an Iverson cross, and then he hits the pull up. So I'm going to show you that move one more time, and then I'm going to show you the counter, because I think the counter is so cool to this move that you could definitely add it to your game and set up a lot of defenders. So his move, what he does is he comes between the legs. So remember, between the legs, and then turn. So between the legs, turn, stop, push back off with that pivot foot, cross over, and then hit the pull-up jump shot. Now with the counter, it looks exactly the same. You come down, but instead of stopping right here and going back, you stop with the hesitation, and then you take a one dribble into a pull-up shot. So add both of these moves to your game. He didn't do the counter that I showed you, or at least I've never seen him do it, but he did hit Gary Neal with that crossover, and then he hit him with that pull up. All right, so the next move he did against the Oklahoma City Thunder, did it to Russell Westbrook. He was coming down. You've probably seen Chris Paul do this move a lot. He does it really well. Steph Curry did it to perfection against Russell Westbrook. He's coming down kind of a fast break. He had a teammate right here on the wing. So what he did, put the ball between his legs and act like he was going to kind of do that pass, a simple pass between his legs to his man. But he kept the ball and kind of faked it, took that dribble, and then finished at the rim. But when he does it all at once, it's a pretty nifty move. So he comes down, and then he gets his man, finishes. So one more time with it. Now you could do this with either hand, of course. So he came down, fast break, had his man on the wing, act like he was going to hit him with it, and then he just did that simple move. Russell Westbrook bit on it. Actually, the whole team bit, and he finished at the rim easy with a layup. All right, so now the next move you're going to get into is a Stephen Curry. It's actually a type of shot. It's his underhand floater. Now, as you've seen, especially in the last video, I showed you Derrick Rose had his version of the floater, which was it's kind of like a Tony Parker shot, except it's more of a push shot with one hand. Now, Stephen Curry has his own version of the floater. He likes to come off one leg, and then he likes to do underhand floater. Now, this is an extremely difficult shot to make. For younger players, I recommend just doing the regular, kind of like a Tony Parker type of floater or Chris Paul floater, either off one leg or two legs, master them both with the overhand shot. But Curry is so skilled, he comes in the lane and he just does simple finger roll floater. It's an extremely difficult shot, but hey, if you can get it down, use it. It's really smooth. It's nice because it's a little quicker than the push shot. So if I'm coming down the lane, it's a little quicker than coming up and going up if I just come in the lane and go under. So there is some quickness to it, but you sacrifice some accuracy, so you have to be able to master this shot before you do it. So that's the underhand floater. Let's get into the next move. All right, so the next move we're going to get into is Stephen Curry's pull-up in transition. He loves to hit the pull-up 3 in transition. He loves to have, most right-handed shooters like to have the ball in their left hand. I do, you know, pretty much all the right-hand shooters like shooting the ball off of the left hand dribble. So what he does, he goes full speed. He takes his little choppy steps into his three-point shot. So he comes, kind of gets on balance, you know, gets his feet under him, and then rises into that quick shot. So that's the one pull-up in transition, just fast break, come hard, you know, get your feet under you and hit the pull-up shot. Now, the other version that he does is pretty slick move, is he'll come down not as quick, and this is maybe, the other one would be kind of like a 3-on-2, 2-on-1. Now, this is kind of a transition, but the defense is already recovered. So he'll kind of he'll look you off the whole time, like he's talking to Klay Thompson, and then he'll just pull up. So I've gone over this move, the look away 3, but he pretty much walks down the court the whole time. He knows nobody's behind him. He knows the defense is back. So he'll look this way. Defense won't even really expect him to shoot, and then he'll just pull up and hit the 3. So both of those are great moves to add to your game, the little pull-ups in transition, whether it's 3-on-2, 2-on-1, or even 5-on-4, 5-on-5, there's still transition. Defense is trying to recover back, trying to find their spots. You could pick a spot and you could hit a 3, and this is what he does great. All right, so the next move we're going to get into is the step back. Now, Stephen Curry has mastered this. He's great at getting space for his shot. He doesn't need a lot of space, and he knows that. So what he does, and it's really helped because he's gotten better at finishing around the basket and finishing with that underhand floater like I showed you. I mean, he can finish with both hands. He's a great finisher, and this has really helped his scoring. So now he's not just a shooter. He's beating guys. He's finishing at the rim, making plays for his teammates. And this is why he's one of the best, you know, he's, in my opinion, the best point guard in the NBA and one of the best players in the NBA. And the reason for this is he can get that one step on you, and then he steps back. So the step back gives him that ability, and he could do it off either foot, either side. So he could catch the ball, he'll set you up, go hard, step back, and hit the 3. He could come this way, one hard dribble, step back, and hit the 3. So the step back is a great move for guards. This is a high-level move, but if you can master this move, you can get your shot almost whenever you want. So once again, step back, simple move, but super effective. Simple but effective. That's what we're looking for in all of our moves. So he takes one hard dribble, steps back, tries to create as much space as possible, and gets into that shot. Remember, you could do it off either side, and then just make sure you square yourself. You don't want to step back and be off balance, or step back and be off balance. You want to make sure you step back, but are at least able to get your body squared to the basket. So either side, get into your shot. Great move to add to your game. All right, so the last move we're going to get into is kind of how Steph Curry does a hop off of the dribble into a shot. Now, a lot of players off the dribble, they like to take kind of a 1-2 step into your shot. What he does to make his release even quicker is he'll set you up, then he'll just hop right into a shot. So either way, off either direction, he'll use picks, in and outs, and he'll just hop right into that shot. Instead of going in and out and then taking that 1-2, he'll just easily bounce with it and then hit you off the 2 off of the hop. So add this hop into your shot. One way to work on it is, even though it's not legal, just have the ball, take a dribble, and then hop on your dribble. So hop. You can hop side to side, hop front, hop back. A lot of different things you could do, but just practice, you know, shooting off of that hop every single time. It'll make your release a lot quicker, and it'll also help you, but don't neglect coming off of that 1-2, because some situations in the game, you're going to get into that as well. So master both of them. So if you enjoyed these moves and you want a free basketball workout to help you take your game to the next level, click this button right here. I'll personally email you a free basketball training workout. If you're on any mobile device, iPhone, iPad, tablet, whatever, click the link in the description, the first link, and that's going to take you to the same page. I'm going to ask you what position you play. You tell me what position you play, give me your email, and I'll personally email you that free workout. As always, like, comment, let me know what else you want to see. Subscribe so you know when the next videos are coming out. We're going to keep them coming, keep them rolling. Next player breakdown I'm going to do, you guys know I always do a good big player breakdown for you guys. The next player breakdown I'm going to do is Splash Brother, Klay Thompson. But comment below, let me know what other players you guys want to see. We've done Kyrie Irving, Stephen Curry, we've done Derrick Rose. So let me know who else you guys want to see, whether it's LeBron, KD, anybody, you guys let me know, and I'll be sure to bring you guys that player. Until next time, I'm out.